Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth. And if you're not into that or weird shit in general, then this is probably not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here, no harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the review of the products, I will leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. I had a weird thing happen to me and I wanted to share it with everybody because I know a bunch of you guys are also YouTubers, and us small people, we need to stick together and kind of brace ourselves from all these weird scammers that are out. I received an email on September 26th from this brand called CLIONADH Cosmetic Company. I'm not even sure if I'm actually saying it properly, but I have never heard of that brand before. So I was kind of like, oh, okay. And this is what they said. Hey, Theresa, hope you're having a great week so far. I've been checking your YouTube channel recently and really enjoy it. Yeah, right. Wondering if you'd be interested in doing a collaboration with our company. CLIONADH is a cruelty-free and fast fashion makeup brand. We believe that beauty has no age, no size, no color, and everyone can afford it. The shimmer of our palette is smooth, ultra pigmented, and finely milled. You can check out our Instagram at CLIONADH Beauty for more brand information. We would love to provide 2 eyeshadow palette for you. Hope you can feature our product in your upcoming YouTube video. We hope you can put the URL of our store in the description below the YouTube video, linking back to our Instagram page. What do you think? Let me know if you'd like to work together. Love, Jane. Well, Jane, that sounds fine and well, right? When I read that, I was like, ooh, that actually sounds pretty interesting. I looked at the link and it appeared to be an Instagram page and, you know, it looked normal. September 30th, I wrote, "Hi Jane, sorry for the late reply. I was on vacation. I would love to do a collab with your company. I do want to say that I'm incredibly brutally honest in my videos and I do not sugarcoat things. If you are okay with that, I would love to work with you guys. I appreciate you reaching out to me. Thank you, best Theresa." So then Jane writes back to me on October 4th. "Thank you so much for getting back to us. Here is something you may need to confirm before we arrange shipment." Okay. "I apologize if this may sound a little harsh." Okay. "Influencer will retain creative control over the content. You can give honest review to your audience. Make sure you put the correct URL of our store in the description below the YouTube video. Post a full glam on your Instagram page, tag at CLIONADH Beauty in the caption. Please inform us in advance 3 days before you upload the video. We need to set your own discount code. Influencer and brand booth agree on ownership of content, copyrights, licenses, and clearance for third-party use of content. Let me know if you have any concerns. If you're okay with that, please leave your address, full name, and phone number so we can arrange shipment this week. And choose a product on our site. Tell me the product name and color code. Here's the link." So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, wow, like they're trying to give me a discount code. Something's not right here, right? Like I'm like, they're kind of jumping the gun really soon. When something sounds too good to be true, 9 out of 10 times it is. I didn't say anything. October 9th, she writes me back. She goes, "Hi, let me know if you have any concerns. If you're okay with that, please leave your address, full name, and phone number so we can arrange shipment this week, and choose the product on our site. Tell me the product name and color code. Here's the link." So again, they're kind of like copying and pasting out of emails. So then October 12th, Jane sends me another email. "Hi, do you have any questions about the previous email?" I went on YouTube to do further research and to see if anybody kind of posted anything about this brand. That is when I found out there were 2 websites and it seemed like there was like a Shop Folklore and a folklore.com. So I wrote back, I said, "Hi, I'm sorry, I do have a question. What is the difference between folklore.com and shopfolklore.com?" I also emailed out to folklore.com. I said, "Hello, I've received an email from CLIONADH Cosmetic Company, i.e. folklore.com, asking to do a partnership or review on some products. I make YouTube videos." I sound like such a dick when I say that. "However, I noticed that there are 2 sites, this one and their site, folklore.com. Can you please verify if you have any affiliation with that site? It appears that both sites have similar content except the pricing and certain website details do not match. Thank you in advance." Customer service got back to me. "Hello, thank you for your email. We are at shopfolklore.com only. You can buy our products from our official website, shopfolklore.com only. Please feel free to contact for any queries." So I was like, ooh, something's not right here. So I actually want to kind of show you the comparison of the 2 sites. And as you can see, they kind of look very similar. However, there are some slight differences. Like the pricing is weird. Their shipping times are weird. The payment information down below looks weird. So I'm kind of glad that I did the investigative work to see that this is actually a fucking counterfeit site. So anyway, I kind of ignored the emails because I was just like hoping that it would just go away because I just don't like confrontation at the end of the day. And finally, Jane wrote me back on November 9th, says, you know, "Dear Theresa, wish you have a nice day. May I ask whether you have received my corporation letter?" I don't even know what the fuck that means. "Now I'm sending it again. If you have any other ideas, please feel free to contact me. We'll do much better if you can give any advice to us. I'm waiting for your reply ASAP." So I kind of don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. So I just wrote, "Hi Jane, I'm not interested, thank you." I wanted to bring this to your attention because, like I said, we're all small YouTubers, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys also get these weird emails. This is the first one of this magnitude, but I have received some emails like asking me to review products or like pay for shipping and we'll send you this and this or tag us in this. And quite frankly, I'm just like not comfortable with doing that because a lot of these companies I've never heard of, and I also don't want to push shit on you guys because I'd be no better than anybody else on this platform. I would only want to support the products that I truly stand behind. I want to be upfront with you guys about that. This I thought was super interesting because, like I said, I know a bunch of you guys are just like me. We're all starting out here. You really have to pay attention to who's sending you emails, and you have to pay attention to if those things are from legit sites, and you also have to understand what you're signing for. So I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys, especially being that we're all smaller YouTubers and we're all kind of just fighting for a little piece of that pie. Just know there are going to be a lot of fucking companies that are probably doing this to you. Please do your research. Please look into them and understand what you're signing away to, essentially, and make sure that they're not a fucking weird counterfeit site. So I know it's not really a particularly funny story, but I just felt like this was just kind of good information to pass on to you guys. If something sounds too good to be true, 9 out of 10 times it fucking is. So, On today's video, we're going to be talking about CLIONADH Cosmetics. If you're not familiar with CLIONADH Cosmetics, they are a vegan and cruelty-free Canadian cosmetic company made in Toronto, Ontario by two sisters. Specializing in unique handmade highlighters and blush toppers meant for all skin tones, some products can also be used for eyes or lips. Looks like Lee and Maggie are the two sisters. I think Lee actually was the one to write on my, Teresa, thanks you for your support. We hope that you love the products. Tag us if you take photos. Oh, Lee and Maggie. Ooh, Lee and Maggie wrote that. Ooh, okay. So the reason why we're talking about CLIONADH Cosmetics is because a bunch of you little pumpkins have tagged me in a various amount of Instagram posts, and I super fucking appreciate it, and that's kind of how I found out about this brand. You know, you don't really hear a lot about indie brands, so guys, please keep them coming because I find that most indie brands are actually better than the fucking bigger brands that are in the stores, so I always want to kind of try out new makeup. With that said, I've been looking at their site and trying to figure out what to purchase. So the thing that I actually wanted to pick up was this Harvest Moon bundle, which I'm going to insert a picture here. And when I went to go purchase it on their website, it was like sold out instantly. And I was like, God damn it. Now they do have two other palettes, which are these guys. They were also sold out. So I was like, okay, at this point, I can only get single shades. So I'm gonna show you the batch of eyeshadows that I purchased along with their corresponding swatches. So the shades that I got was Maze, Parchment, Toasty, Rune, Gourd, Honeycrisp, Toadstool, Morgana, and Hex. The Harvest Moon bundle looked really beautiful, but I mean, it was kind of okay that I wasn't able to get the whole bundle because a lot of these shades I currently have in my collection in some sort of variation. The singles that I chose were the ones that looked really unique to me, plus a bitch loves a good duochrome and a good shimmer, so that's why I kind of picked up a bunch of them. And even though I got 9 shades, I was able to make a countless number of looks with it, which is really fucking awesome. But however, in this video, I'm only gonna show you 3. This brand's fucking legit, dude. Like, it's really awesome. I'm blown away with the sheer quality of it because it's really, really good. And I'm really impressed with their formula. And first of all, okay, let's actually even start from the beginning. The thing that kind of like annoyed me a little bit was the shipping. I live in America. I get it. It is going to take a little bit for it to get here, which, you know, is fine and it's expected. It's just me being like, you know, an entitled American being like, I want my cosmetics today. I also paid $20 in shipping. Well, that was another thing that I was like, ugh. I personally hate fucking paying for shipping. I know I was like bitching about Milk Cosmetics, but this one was like, oh fuck, this was a whole new level. So the shipping on this guy is, it looked like it was either $15 or $20, $15, and it would take 6 to 10 business days and not tracked or insured, which sounds very dicey. Or you can do the $20, which is tracked and insured, and then it takes 5 to 8 business days. Now, I do know that they did mention something on their site that I think the orders were gonna take a little bit longer, like 10 to 20 business days, because again, it's a 2-operation team. So I know I'm complaining about it, but they were very clear on their website in terms of this is going to take X amount of days shipping out. This is what the information, so at least like, even though I'm annoyed by it, they are clearly defining and laying out what their terms and conditions are. So I can't be too mad about that. I'm just being an entitled fuckface and I just want things when I want them. And I just have to remember the world doesn't work like that. Kind of keep that in mind if you are going to be interested in purchasing anything from this website, that you're going to be paying a hefty price for shipping. But with that said, how they wrapped everything, like they secured every goddamn eyeshadow and like fucking perfectly. Wrapped them individually. They came in like these really cool plastic cases. There was also a little protector, like piece of cardboard or whatever, on top of the shadows, so nothing was exploded or anything. Like, they took a lot of care and time in packaging every single item. And to me, that is like fucking amazing customer service, comparing some places that either don't put the fucking items in the box or don't even pack it properly, so by the time it gets to you, everything's exploded. So thank you so much, CLIONADH Cosmetics, packaging things properly when sending stuff out. As soon as I swatch these guys, oh, please don't mind this side. This is the Kylie Cosmetics palette. By the way, update on that. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. They actually did replace my palette for me, and they sent me a new palette, and all those little fucking shades actually stay in the goddamn pans, so that's pretty awesome. I'm sorry, I forgot the person that mentioned that they, I think, did something similar where they got a new palette. So thank you, I appreciate that, because I did the same thing and it worked out well for me. Anyway, that's neither here or there at this point. So as soon as I swatched these guys, I knew I was in love with them. And that all the shit that I complained about the shipping and fucking melted away, because I was like, oh, these eyeshadows are legit, I understand why. I'm really happy to say that these eyeshadows are fucking awesome. They're creamy, they're pigmented, they blend out beautifully. There is no issue in terms of patchiness, anything like that. Also, these eyeshadows range for about $5 Canadian, which I don't know what that means American, so I'm just gonna leave a little thing right here. That's what it means. Ooh, but if you live anywhere else, I don't know, Google it. Each one of these guys actually range for $5, except for the duochromes. I believe those were $5.50. The other day when I was in Ulta, one of the attendants came up and was like, I really love your eyeshadow. Is that Morphe? And I said, no. Such a fucking bitch. I was like, why would I have Morphe? No, and I was like, no, it's actually CLIONADH. And she went, what? I said, CLIONADH. And she's like, huh? I'm like, it's a fucking indie brand. Just go on Instagram and look for it. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, oh, it's very, very nice. I said, yeah, the quality is 35 fucking times better than Morphe, so you should go check them out. You're welcome, CLIONADH. My only complaints with these particular eyeshadows is that there is a lot of kick up. Like ABH standards. And that's really annoying to me personally, because I don't like a lot of kick up in the pan. However, it is not the end of the world. I'll get the fuck over it. It's really not that bad. With that said, there is some fallout, but the fallout is very easy to manage. If you act fast and you use a large powder brush, you're able to remove most of it. There might be some small remnants that you might have to kind of clean up with a little bit of concealer, but overall, it's really not that bad. I found that the shimmer shades, they work both wet and dry. I had no issues with any of the shimmers. I think even layering the shimmers actually have a very beautiful effect. For this particular look, I actually used Morgana and Rune. The other thing I do want to mention is that these duochromes, they have a really beautiful quality. They actually kind of remind me of Makeup Geek in a way, and I think maybe about the prices are probably the same. Maybe this is like a hair cheaper, but with the shipping, it probably comes out to the same thing. Now knowing that Makeup Geek is discontinuing most of their products, if you are interested in any duochromes, I would suggest checking this brand out. They're simply wonderful. They actually really remind me of the quality of them, and I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. The matte shades are wonderful. They're awesome. The yellow in this collection is fantastic. Like, probably one of the best yellows that I've ever used. And I think it's kind of crazy that a little product goes a long way, especially for that yellow. I also love this like weird khaki green shade Parchment. Fucking beautiful. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about their eyeshadow quality. Like, they're fantastic. And for me to be like, wow, like this is actually pretty fucking legit. Like, it kind of blows my mind. So it's kind of okay, the price for me, because I plan on purchasing other things from them in the future. Now, here's my little gripe about it. Besides like the shipping costs and shit like that, I think what annoys me the most is that everything is fucking sold out. So everything that I want to purchase is like, nope, sold out, sold out. Fucking great for them, right? But as a consumer, it was like, oh, okay. And I get it, they're a two-person team and it takes a while to stock things, and I mean, I don't own a business, who am I to say how things work? However, I noticed on their Instagram page, they do let you know when things kind of come back into stock, and you just have to act fast because the shit sells out like that. However, if you've been on the fence with them, I would say kind of put that reservation to the side. This is a fucking great product, and I'm really happy that I purchased this, and I plan to purchase more things in the future once they become available. So yeah, check them out, and yeah, they're awesome. So with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.